Hey, what's going on? It's your girl at official Kimmy B on IG. Listen, you're now tuned in to the Kimmy B Said It show. I was getting ready to actually upload some content to YouTube, and as I was sitting there, I just got a bunch of notifications that just started popping up on my phone. Those of you that are tapped into the trucking industry like myself, you know that there's been some things going on with Yellow, right? And Yellow is one of the biggest U.S. trucking businesses, right? The biggest in this country. And they've been around for about 100 years, a very long time. But unfortunately, yesterday, operations was shut down, right? And the most unfortunate thing about it is that 30,000 people were laid off. And I'm talking about from truck drivers. I'm talking about from dock workers, from warehouse workers. Like, this got real. This is serious. This is an unfortunate thing. And we had the truckers' prayer this morning, and I prayed for my fellow truck drivers across America live on Clubhouse and the Truckless Coins House community. This is serious, right? Because not saying that it will directly affect the trucking industry as a whole, because this is just a company shutting down, but it is affecting our fellow brothers and sisters that are dependent on that income, right? Because as you've seen, it was a viral video um, about a week ago. A young brother, he was pissed. He was upset, right? Because he was getting ready to lose his income, right? He was getting ready to lose his income, not just the current income, right? But we're talking about his pension, everything he worked hard for, all of those years working for the Yellow Trucking Company, right? You see them out on the road all the time, right? They have the sign on the back of the truck, the size of the truck says Yellow in black lettering, but the background of the logo is orange. Um, yeah, he's worked for that company for so many years, and he lost his income. He lost what he worked hard for, and he's not the only person, unfortunately, in that company that yesterday actually, when they ceased operations, um, lost their jobs, right? There was even the union, right? They lost. It's about 22,000 drivers and dock workers that the Teamsters Union represents, right? And they're out. They're out, right? Um, that's going to be a hit on the unemployment rate. For those of you who keep tabs on that, but people are out of work, right? Granted, there's a shortage in the trucking industry, but imagine having to fight for your job, for your pension, for the things that you worked hard for, only to lose it anyway, right? It's sad. It is. It is sad. I'm hurt for my fellow truck drivers, brothers and sisters. Um, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. This is a major, major hit. So I'm praying that their situation gets better. I'm praying that it improves. And man, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. Um, but you get the picture, right? Are we talking about 30,000 employees, right, throughout the country are out of work? And, you know, the Yellow Corp, they're a 99-year-old company. Once upon a time, they was very dominant in this industry. Once upon a time. Unfortunately, they're out, right? So a week ago, as you can see, the union canceled a threatened strike that had been prompted by the company failing to contribute to its pension and health insurance plans. The union granted the company one extra month to make the required payments, but by midweek last week, the company had stopped picking up freight from its customers and was making deliveries only of freight already in its system, according to both the union and Satish Jindal, a trucking industry consultant. This is according to CNN Business News on CNN.com. This article was published today. Everybody's going to take a hit. Everybody's going to take a hit, right? It's unfortunate. You see, they say it's unfortunate, but it's not surprising, right? There's been some problems over the years. So this is not something that we're surprised about, but this is something that is very unfortunate because, you know, people's livelihoods, things that they work for, not just their week to week or bi-weekly paycheck. We're talking about pensions. We're talking about health insurance. You know, we're talking about things that they need to survive beyond, you know, this layoff, right? That's literally being ripped away from them. You get what I'm saying? So this is rough. This says U.S. taxpayers to take a hit. The closing is bad news not only for its employees and its customers who generally use Yellow because it offered some of the cheapest rates in the trucking sector, but also for U.S. taxpayers, right? The company received a $700 million loan from the federal government in 2020, a loan that resulted in taxpayers holding 30% of its outstanding stock. And the company still owed the Treasury Department more than $700 million. Guess who's paying for that? We are. Yellow stock lost 82% of its value between the time of that loan and Thursday's close after reports of the bankruptcy's plans. Closing at only 57 cents a share. It bumped up 14 cents a share on Friday, but still remained a so-called penny stock. The company had received a loan during the pandemic, despite the fact that at the time it was facing charges of defrauding the government by overbilling on shipments of items for the U.S. military. Yee-hee-hee. Don't play with the government. The company eventually settled the dispute without admitting wrongdoing, but was forced to pay $6.85 million in fines. All right, so Yellow handles pallet-sized shipments of freight, moving shipments from numerous customers in the same truck, a segment of the trucking industry that's also known as LTL, less than truckload. The company had been claiming as recently as June that it was the nation's third largest LTL carrier, but the company handled only about 7% of the nation's 720,000 daily LTL shipments last year. Jindal said there's about 8 to 10% excess capacity in the LTL sector right now. So the closure of Yellow shouldn't cause a significant disruption in supply chains, but he said it will cause higher rates for shippers who depend on LTL carriers, since it was the excess capacity that sent prices lower. Okay, so higher prices will hit Yellow customers. So if you're a Yellow customer, obviously you're going to get hit with the boom. The reason they were using yellow was because they were cheap. They're finding out that the price was below the cost of supporting a good operation. Wow. End of an era in trucking. When the trucking industry was deregulated nearly 40 years ago, the segment of the industry that handled full trailers of cargo known as truckloads soon was dominated by non-union trucking companies. The only thing low-cost competitors needed to enter that segment of the industry was a truck. But the LTL segment requires a network of terminals to sort incoming and outgoing freight. That limited but did not prevent the entry of low-cost competitors. So unionized carriers such as Yellow continue to be major players, even as non-union rivals grew. Eventually, non-union carriers came to dominate the LTL segment as well. By early in this century, many of the remaining unionized LTL carriers, including Yellow and rivals such as Roadway Express, New Penn, and Holland, merged to survive. Yellow, Roadway, a third company known as CF or Consolidated Freightways, had once been known as the big three of the trucking industry. CF, Consolidated Freightways, went out of business in 2002. I remember that. And with Yellow Corp closing, the final two parts of the big three are now out of business as well. This is unfortunate. Again, this is not going to affect the trucking industry as a whole, but it is sad that a lot of people are going to take a hit. LTL, looks like you about to make some money. Congrats. But yeah. So that's it. It's your girl at Official Kimmy B on the Kimmy B Said It show. And unfortunately, today is a sad day for our trucking brothers and sisters, the dock workers, the warehouse workers. So let's keep them in prayer. I'm going to drop the link below in the description for the truckers prayer that was live on Clubhouse today. And if you're watching this video, make sure you share that to not only our truckers that are out there on the road now, but to those 30,000 truckers that just lost everything, right? They lost their income, they lost their pensions, they lost their health care. Let's keep them in prayer and share that trucker's prayer with them. Share this video with them. But most of all, grab the link and share the trucker's prayer with them. Let them know that we here at the Kimmy B Said It show, we're praying for them. Lock in, tap in Mondays and Fridays at 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to pray with us over the trucking industry, over our business owners, over our owner operators, over our dispatchers, our dock workers, our warehouse workers, right? We're going to keep them in continuous prayer. Make sure that you tap in with me, www.officialkimmyb.com. Download my ebook. It is only $22.22. You can download it directly to your device. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Dispatching, Trucking Without a Truck. And I want to extend that invitation out to my fellow truck drivers, brothers and sisters that went through this ordeal with this layoff. Invest that $22.22 and get this book. You'll be able to generate an additional income stream right now while you're laid off, so that you can generate and bring some money into your household. I'll also show you how to get some health, medical, dental, and vision to hold you down until things are sorted out. So make sure you tap in with me on IG at Official Kimmy B. I'm going to do everything that I can in my power to help you during this time. So do not hesitate to reach me, because I come to you with a heart for the people. I was a truck driver, right? Never been laid off in the trucking industry, but I've been laid off before, so I understand. Um, this is serious, and we need to wrap our arms around our brothers and sisters right now, because this is tough. This is a tough one. I don't care how y'all look at it, but this is a tough one, and I hope not to hear any negativity about this situation. Seriously, like, we need to send them positive energy, positive vibes, and a lot of love right now, because these are people who worked all their lives, or we all got bills to pay, man. We got expenses. Like, this is terrible. This is terrible, and I'm upset, about this. So reach out to me. I'll get that book to you. You can download it, get it on your device. Tap into the Power Hour with Kimmy B. I'll show you how to get started in the truck dispatching industry in the next 7 days. And I'll show you how to navigate the next 30 days so you can hit 5 figures. This is, whoo, man. Positivity, positive vibes. I'm upset about that one. But we're going to send y'all some love, light, and energy. I'm going to go over the 5-figure blueprint. I'm going to show you how to find clients, carriers, loads, where to go to find that information. I'm going to give you a thorough breakdown on how to get paid daily in this industry. I know some of us, that would drive in trucks, we would getting paid every week, 2 weeks, or whenever they was ready to pay us. But in dispatching, you can get paid daily. So tap in with me. I'll get that information to you that you need. It'll be down in the description of this video, or you can go to www.officialkimmyb.com and register for the next Power Hour. So I'm extending that to you. $22.22 to download the book, and then go to the link and sign up for the Power Hour. It's life-changing information. At the end of it, I'll show you how to scale your business up, or show you how I can help you do that. And we'll have a live Q&A session afterwards, so you can ask me any questions that you want to ask, right? So yeah, reach out. I'm here for you. I love y'all, and y'all will get through this. But let's work together. All my professionals, trucking professionals, that are not in this situation, reach out to another, trucker. See how you can help them, because this is serious. School's coming up. Mortgages are due. Rent is due this week. People got health issues. Y'all know how it is out on the road, being at those truck stops. Diabetes, high blood pressure. Come on. Swelling in your limbs. You need health care. And then when you go to retire, you need that pension. So yeah, let's lock arms together and wrap our arms around our brothers and sisters. So that's all. Thanks for tuning in to the Kimmy B Said It show. It's all positivity, right? Stay positive, stay smiling. Most of all, stay profitable. All right? Peace. Hey, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Kimmy B Said It show. Make sure you stay tuned in by hitting that subscribe button below, clicking on the notification bell, so that you can stay tuned in to when I go live, when I post new content, create polls and questionnaires, and really interactive stuff to gauge and understand how I could better serve you on the Kimmy B Said It show, and get all the information out to you on the fly. So make sure you tune in. Follow me on Instagram @officialkimmyb. Follow me on TikTok at official Kimmy B. Matter of fact, you could just go to my website. It is in the description below, as well as in the comments. It's pinned to the comments. So make sure you lock in with me. www.officialkimmyb.com. Again, subscribe, like, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Peace.